This is the newly launched OnePlus TV Y1S Edge, 43-inch Full HD HDR TV. OnePlus already had the Y1 series TVs in the 43, 40 and 32-inch sizes for the entry-level price segment. As an extension to them, OnePlus now has released Y1S series in both 32-inch and 43-inch sizes. As per the team, S stands for smarter. So technically, the Y1S variants would be a smarter improvements over the existing Y1 series. The Y1S Edge I have here is the offline-only version, which would be available across physical outlet stores like OnePlus Experience stores, Chroma, Lens Digital for $16,999 and $27,999 for the 32 and 43-inch respectively. There are many improvements in the Y1S series TVs over the previous Y1 series. So without any further delay, let's check them out. Here's the retail box of the OnePlus Y1S Edge with the OnePlus logo on the top. And along with that, Android TV, OK Google, and the tagline Imagination and Intelligence mentioned in the front side of the box. The Y pattern here looks really interesting and attractive. On the back side of the box, you have the model name Y1S Edge written with its major features like Gamma engine for picture enhancement, Dolby audio, bezel-less design, Oxygen Play for content selection, OnePlus Connect app, and Chromecast built-in. On one side, we have the label showing the MRP $33,999. It also shows the box contents, and note that it's manufactured in Telangana, India by Radiant Appliances and Electronics. On the other side, the major OTT apps supported like the Prime Video, Netflix and YouTube are listed. They could have also added the Hotstar logo, not sure why they skipped it. Even HDR is not mentioned on the box, but the TV does support HDR. Do note that when you buy the TV, let the service team install it so that you don't have issues claiming the warranty. Once the box is opened, you have the tabletop stands and the other connectors placed on the top. Let's have a closer look of all these things. These are the tabletop stands that come inside the box with A and B markings for identification of the side. These are made of plastic but seems durable. They have anti-skid pad at the bottom which is good for the grip. The required screws are also available in the box. Next, we have the user guide with all the specifications and steps on how to install the TV. Then we have the power cord. The connector is similar to the ones we see with the other OnePlus TVs. The cable quality is also good. Then this RCA converter cable. This is to connect your old systems like set-top boxes or DVD players that have 3 pins. Instead of giving 3 ports on the TV and make it messy, they gave this converter to club them into 1 port. A mandatory red cable card, and finally the remote. The remote is very similar to the one we get with the U1S. This design is definitely better than the Y1 remote. Along with the basic navigation, power and volume controls, there are dedicated buttons for Prime Video, Netflix and Disney Plus Hotstar. It's lightweight and made of plastic but feels good in hand. Runs on 2 AAA batteries and those are also included in the box. The home button logo seems to be new compared to the previous remotes, and also there's no dedicated mute button on this remote. We have to double tap volume and its button to mute. Disney Plus Hotstar has also been newly added. Like U1S remote, this also works on both IR and Bluetooth. Overall happy with the remote except the missing mute button. Also note that the wall mount bracket is not included in the box. You have to contact OnePlus customer care and request them for wall mount during the installation request. It would be charged extra. We'll post the pricing of the wall mount in the description once available. Coming to the TV itself, the bottom has the slots for the table stand mount along with the 2 bottom firing speakers. There's also a power button at the bottom center and LED indicator. Once placed on the stand, as you can see that the TV wobbles slightly when pushed but far from falling off, so it's safe enough. The side profile isn't a head turner. On the back side we have all the input and output ports placed on the left. 2 USB 2.0 ports, they seem to be too closely placed. Then the RF port for your local cable connections, AV port for the RCA cable input, 2 HDMI 2.0 ports, out of which the one on the top supports ARC to connect a soundbar, Ethernet port for LAN, and optical port for sound output. The power input port is placed on the right side of the TV. The TV is 3-star rated for the power consumption and would consume around 109 units per year. The wall mounting can be done using these slots on the back. The VESA pitch is 20 by 20 cm. The back is plastic and the design is very normal and similar to the one we have seen in the Redmi and Realme TVs. And finally the front, that we would see the most. Except for the bottom bezel, we can hardly notice any bezel on the other three sides. The display is enclosed in a solid metal frame, whereas the bottom bezel has metal finish in grey with OnePlus logo in the center and a cool looking LED for power indication. This gives a premium look to the TV. The LED stays on when the TV is in sleep or power off stage. It's not too bright to disturb your sleep too. Coming to the specifications of Y1S Edge, it's a VA panel with 1920 by 1080 resolution and refresh rate of 60Hz. Has Gamma engine for better color reproduction, supports HDR10, HDR10 Plus and HLG decoding, TÜV Rheinland certification for low blue light emission. It's powered by Cortex A55 Quadcore processor and Mali G31 MP2 GPU, which is an improvement over Y1's A53 Quadcore and Mali G470. Has 1GB RAM and 8GB storage. 24-watt speaker unit with support for Dolby Audio. Comes with Android TV 11. And glad to see that it supports dual-band Wi-Fi and the HDMI ARC support. The Y1S variant, which is the online version, also has the same specifications except for a slight change in speaker. Instead of the 24-watt speaker here, it has a 20-watt speaker. Setting up the TV is quite simple. You can complete setup easily from the phone using Google Assistant, and you need to pair the remote to complete the setup process. You can log in with your OnePlus account and link to Red Cable to claim 1000 Redcoin. Once the TV is completely set up, you would see this interface. But once you update all the apps from the Play Store, the interface would change to this new Google TV-like interface with Discover and App section. The home screen has favorite apps listed along with recommendations from different OTT apps. You can go to Discover section to get more recommendations. I made a detailed video on this new interface. You can check that out to know what all you get. The App Store has all the installed apps listed. The pre-installed apps include Prime Video, Netflix, Oxygen Play, Hotstar, YouTube, Spotify and Smart Manager. There's also GeoPages browser pre-installed, as many users have been asking for a browser on the TV. This is a really good browser if you want to use it. And then there's GeoGames, which has a collection of mini arcade games if you like that kind of games. This doesn't take much of a space on the TV, so that's a good thing. As the TV runs on Android TV OS, there's also a Play Store where you can download many games and apps from the collection. This is the first OnePlus TV to come with Android TV version 11. From the 8GB storage space, around 4.3GB space is allocated for installing apps and games. I really wish OnePlus start giving 16GB onboard storage on the Y series. There's also Google Assistant inbuilt to do voice search from the remote. What's the time?
It's 8:48 PM.
Play MKBHD videos on YouTube.
Playing MKBHD on YouTube.
Once we play any video on the TV, we can see how beautiful it looks. The thin bezels with a very high screen to body ratio provides an immersive experience, especially while watching any full screen content. It has Gamma engine and with the help of AI provides a crisp and punchy picture quality. Has a lot of picture modes to select from based on your taste. The color production is quite good. Be it green, reds or blues, they all look vibrant and catchy. The global dimming helps slightly to maintain the dark areas. It also has other advanced settings to fine-tune the picture. The only downside I see is that the dark regions have higher brightness than they are supposed to, leading to a low contrast experience in some scenarios. Hope the gamma tuning is improved with updates. There is no MEMC or motion smoothing in the TV, but 60fps content looks pretty amazing on this. The viewing angles are okay with a slight color shift up to 45 degrees, but above that there's a major color shift. The HDR support available is a very good advantage for the users to experience a lot of HDR content from the OTT apps like Netflix, Prime Video, YouTube and Hotstar. The HDR helps in providing a depth to the content and better colors too. Let it be Our Planet, Grand Tour or even Shang-Chi. They'll all look great. The video playback on all the OTT platforms was fine except Prime Video, where I was unable to resume or forward rewind. I have been told that the team is working on resolving this issue. There is no official info about the brightness, but it seems to be around 250 to 270 nits. I also played a couple of games on PS5 with the HDR settings, and the ALLM feature, which is the Auto Low Latency Mode, automatically kicks in, and the picture mode changed to game mode for removing any latency during gaming. I had no issues whatsoever during the playback. Coming to the audio, even though it's just a 24-watt speaker, the output is pretty loud. Volume level at 25 to 30 is more than sufficient to enjoy most of the content. Here are a few audio samples. Overall, the sound output is good for a TV speaker with decent bass, treble, and high volume output. Vocals are not muffled as we see in other entry-level TV speakers. You can also connect a soundbar via the HDMI ARC or optical port. It supports Dolby Audio, which would be Dolby Digital Plus, and there's no Dolby Atmos in this TV. Volume control seems to occasionally have a slight delay to respond, as I have seen in the U1S TV too. And to mute the TV, you have to double press volume minus button. This can be an inconvenience if you accidentally try to reduce the volume by double tapping, which happens to me a lot. And finally, the features, which are generally the icing on the cake for the OnePlus TVs. Y1S Edge can be controlled from the phone itself by using the OnePlus Connect app. It has remote layout to navigate and control the TV seamlessly. Switch between your apps with the app drawer, play local content from the phone, and even put the TV to sleep. Above that, OnePlus Connect now even supports to do all this without the need of any Wi-Fi network. Pretty useful for many users. It has Chromecast built in, so we can cast the videos or photos to the TV, or just mirror the whole phone or laptop screen to the TV with the help of Chromecast and Miracast features. If you have OnePlus wireless earbuds like Buds Pro or Buds Z, you get an instant notification on the TV to connect for easy pairing. The play resume feature, earbud detection, and pinch touch controls also works absolutely fine. The TV can also be controlled from your OnePlus watch without having to look for phone or remote. It works flawlessly too. I made a dedicated video on how it works, so have a look. Then there's Bluetooth stereo to use TV as a Bluetooth speaker from the phone. Kids mode to restrict the apps that they can use and even keep a timer. There's also a new Smart Manager app added where all useful features like memory cleanup, data saver, feedback are provided to have a close control of the TV usage. And finally, OnePlus's own content aggregation app called Oxygen Play. It shows movies, shows, live TV, music from various apps like Prime Video, ZEE5, Sony Live, Lionsgate, so that you can easily find what you want to watch and open them right in the app. So that's my first impression on the new OnePlus TV Y1S. If you are looking for a 43-inch HDR TV with very good picture quality, bezel-less design and lots of smart features, then this is a good option to go with. The price though is on the higher side according to me. But there seem to be launch offers to get the TV at a lower price, so keep an eye on that. There are other options in the market from Redmi and Motorola that have better hardware specs at a slightly higher price if you want a much better experience. I will be soon sharing my in-depth review with the TV with respect to set-top box viewing, picture settings control, gaming and software experience. So subscribe and stay tuned for that. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions regarding this TV. We'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching and take care.